We gotta go for it. If they got it, they got it. If they don't, they don't. They cycle. That's pretty good for us, huh? Doesn't matter because they're dead. So even on the draw here with multiple blockers, a turn 4 kill with Naya Aggro. This. And then we'll get to forward again. So, you know, there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Let me do the damage to your opponent. Let me do the damage to you. Don't quit. Oh no, they put. Oh no. And just like that, my favorite band is Megadeth. How's it going, y'all? TotsFan920. Today we're back at some more MTGA standard action. Yes, all you standard players rejoice. We have standard back. Just having a lot of fun with Historic, and I think it's a good place now. But we do have the bans coming up, so maybe they'll shake up standard a little bit and make it a little bit more enjoyable. But we're playing a spicy one here. This is from our friend John Roberts, JRR2. I've mentioned him in multiple videos before. But he brewed up this. He calls it Naya Pumps. This is Naya Aggro, and it is kind of insane watching it play when it goes off. So you play a bunch of little creatures here. You got Fervent Champ, Dreadhorde Arcanist, Swiftblade Vindicator, which is the big one here, Double Strike Vigilance Trample for 2. But basically you're playing a lot of these cheaper creatures. We have Season of Growth. This plays a lot like a Feather deck. We have a ton of pump spells. We're playing Giant Growth. We're playing Samut Sprint, Infuriate, Titanic Growth. And basically we're trying to pump up these little cheap creatures here. Oh, Collision Colossus. Can't forget about that thing. But we're playing a bunch of cheap creatures here and trying to just kill out of nowhere. I've played one best of 1 game with this deck, and on turn 4 I had my opponent at -7. So you do crazy damage out of nowhere if you can just hit correctly with this thing. We have a companion in Jegantha. I'm not sure about the Jegantha here. He does say it's useful because sometimes it's just a 5/5 body you can throw down if you need to, and then later on you can have it trample through. That is a pretty big sizable body, but we'll see how it goes. Sideboard wise here, Light of Hope. Usually you want to put a 1/1 target on something, but just the versatility of this overall is really good. Blazing Volley to do 1 damage to all these little Obosh decks and things with cheap toughness here is good. Careless Celebrant to be able to ping down a Planeswalker creature if we control in like a mirrorish kind of matchup. And finally Splendor Mare against the red decks here, just being able to cycle this and put some lifelink on something that's nice. So let's take this into ranked. Let's see how it goes. It's a spicy one. I've not had to play it in ranked though, so we'll see. Let's go. Alright, first game of the day here is against the Gem Dandy. Let's see how this goes against the Gem Dandy. Naya Aggro, Naya Pumps. This hand here, we got a Vindicator on 2, and then some Titanic Growth. I mean, that's 10 damage on turn 3. We'll see how this goes. Now, we're on the draw, so it's very possible they could have a Teferi just to bounce this. But we're going to try it out. Birth of Miletus. Okay. So they can do that. We're going to hope they don't... Hope they don't have the Teferi on 3 here. It's the Yorion deck, so they probably will. If they do, we can play this and then give it +2/+1 and hasten in turn next turn. So they have Evolving Wilds, you know, the most commonly played standard card out there. Another Birth. Okay. So let's think about how much damage we can do here. Giant Growth is actually a pretty good card. So we can do Giant Growth and Titanic Growth on here, so that's... I mean, we might be able to just not kill them this turn. But let's go ahead and swing here. I'm expecting them to block. So let's go to blockers, see what they do. So the beauty of this is you get to just do big mana, big things. So it's 4. Now I can give it +4/+4. I think this is a little bit more since it has trample anyways. So we'll swing for 16 here. Trample through a bunch of it. Get them down to 7 on turn 3. Next turn, if they don't have a sweeper here, we kill them. Because collision plus Samut Sprint. So let's see if they have the board wipe here or some way to remove this. It's not looking like it so far. Okay. Well. We can... I mean, I think we just get ready for this. So let's... get to swinging. I wouldn't be surprised to see Omen of the Sun come out here. Let's do this first. Because this is enough to kill him right here. Well, actually, no, it's not. We gotta go for it. If they got it, they got it. If they don't, they don't. They cycle. That's pretty good for us, huh? Doesn't matter because they're dead. So even on the draw here, with multiple blockers, a turn 4 kill with Naya Aggro. Bam! Pump spells ain't dead. No sirree, Bob. So sideboard against them. Light of Hope can come in, destroy some enchantments, and still be a pump spell if needed. That's really about it. I'm not sure what to side out of here, honestly. You want your haster here. Got cat hair in my mouth. Giant or Titanic Growth without the trample isn't super great. And Dreadhorde Arcanist is probably a little bit slow. I'm gonna cut down into 2 Arcanists and maybe one of these just because they're gonna have some removal. Maybe we don't cut all of our creatures though. That doesn't seem good. Cut one more one Titanic Growth. Let's go with this and see how it goes. So game 2, the Jim Dandy. Let's see if we can get him killed. Once again, that was turn 4 on the draw with them having 2 blockers, and we still got through lethal. This hand, yeah, this hand's pretty good. We got a haster on turn 1 here. Sweetwater Cliffs, the standard all-star. We don't really care about our mana here, so I'm actually going to shock this in just because I want to be able to have as much different kind of mana things held up as I possibly can. Slow start for opponent. Do we just... I think we're just Titanic Growthing here, getting the most damage we can in. Swing 5. Get him down to 15. If we have to Teferi here, it's annoying. Yeah, but we still just throw this back down and kill it. So that's not a huge deal. Wouldn't mind to draw a creature here. That was about the exact thing I wanted. So we'll swing this at him. Then I'll play Dreadhorde Arcanist and hope we don't get shattered this next turn. If we don't get shattered this next turn, this could be really nice for us. So we just got to dodge Shatter the Sky, and I'll be happy. It's also nice playing main deck Collision Colossus when they have Yorion. So there's a Plains. Okay. Well. 1, 2. So let's start off with a Giant Growth here. So that way we can get the Titanic Growth back. I wouldn't be surprised to see an Aether Gust here. Let's see if they let us go to attacks. So we'll do Titanic Growth. The sad thing is if they just play Omen of the Sun, we can't really trample, which is unfortunate. If we had any kind of trample spell here, I'd be feeling real nice. What you got, opponent? I'm assuming they got the Omen of the Sun here, which is bad for us. Oh, cycling? A shark. Okay. That's okay. So we'll probably infuriate whatever they don't block. Yeah, again, I think we just keep pushing that damage through. Just imagine we get to actually be on the play with this deck, how much damage we're going to do to somebody. So let's play Temple here. A lot of hope. I think we'll keep that. Just the versatility of that's pretty nice. Though if they shatter us here, it's going to feel bad. But if they shatter us, we can play Jegantha. The Crag. Well, these are all 1 mana, so let's go for it. This time Dreadhorde Arcanist can bring back a Giant Growth. XX12. So we'll do this on the Fervent Champ. Since we don't have lethal either way, we'll just do this here. Okay, well, we're getting some damage through there. So I think here we just play Jegantha. That way if they board wipe us, we have... I think we get to draw a card. Now they could be setting up for like a... Okay, just cycling there? Cool. So we don't have to worry about Lukka this turn. 3 attackers here. If they have the board wipe, they need it now. Yorion's not going to be enough. So let's see what they got. They play a land. Boom! We get there. Always feels good to beat Lukka Yorion. On the draw, both games didn't matter. And we are at 1,500 exactly. Sweet! Let's go ahead and play another game. I bet you I'll be like 99% before this game even starts. Alright, game number 2 here is against Enough Met, number 245 on the ladder. And we're already at 99% again, just as I suppose we'd be. We'll be on the draw again. No companion for opponent. This is pretty keepable. We got the Vindicator on 2, which you always like to see. Though I think I'm going to go Arcanist on 1, and then go Swiftblade Vindicator on 2, and then Samut Sprint. So, let's try that out. 2, 3. That's such a good card with these, I think we have to keep it. Curious to see what the opponents play, and they got a Forest here. Blast Zone, wow. So let's go ahead, get the Arcanist down here first. Curious of what we're going against. Maybe this is Temur Rec, since they have the Blast Zone with some odd land. Ooh. Now, unfortunately, we can't haste this out because we didn't draw another red source, which I guess is my fault for not looking at that. But we'll still play this anyway since they're missing on lands. And then next turn, they could be in a world of hurt. I mean, they could just be straight up dead if they don't draw a land this next turn. Okay, that's a green source. Again, we're not too worried about that. So... let's do this. Let's do this. Then we'll get to forward again. So, you know, there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Let me do the damage to you, opponent. Let me do the damage to you. Don't quit. Oh no, they put... oh no. And just like that, my favorite band is Megadeth. Again, on the play, casual turn 4 kill. Now, they didn't do anything that game, so they kind of let us just goldfish against them, but we'll take that. So, mono... I can't imagine it's just mono green. I don't know. I'm going to put the Light of Hopes in again just because it's versatile. I'm not sure what we're playing against. As far as what we take out here, I don't know. It's hard we don't get to see much of this stuff. I think I may have to take out the Season Growth since I don't think we're going to be going like a long game with this one. So let's go with this. Game number 2 against Enough Met. And whatever deck they're playing. On the draw again. One lander, we cannot keep this. They're keeping 7 though. This one is more keepable. We'll ditch a land here for show. Don't need another temple. Let's go with this. We'll play the Temple of Bandit on 1. Scrown. So, Temur. Need to find some pump spells. We're actually finding a lot of the creature spells. I think we play like 16 creatures, so it's not a huge creature count. But it's enough to get the job done. Enough to put some fear in somebody. I swear, if they are opting right now just to find a land and missed, I'd love it. Because that's greed and that's their fault. Stomping ground. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get this Vindicator down. Hope that it can live. Our human soldier friend. Oof. Oh boy. Now it's unfortunate we only have one green source there. Let's I think I played this and then hold up Giant Growth. So let's do this. I'm assuming they can have Stomp, so I'm not going to actually Giant Growth just yet. I want to save that and make sure these live. So we only get in for 2 there, but we'll hold up the Giant Growth. Oh, it's just Growth Spiral. Yuck. They looks like they find a land there. They're having a bad time of it, but they all, I mean, maybe you never know if they just build these decks in a way that are kind of greedy. They're at 245 though, but they are scrying again on the main phase. You'll love to see it. Hoping to find a green source here this next turn, because I'd love to double Giant Growth and kill them. So green land off the top would be fantastic. Or any pump spell. Soul, what? Sure. Oh, that's for Dread Horde Arcanist. I guess I see why they would do that, but it's not very good. Yes, so they will exile their own opt. The plays. Okay, they might be dead here, depending on what we can draw. Let's see what we got. Infuriate, not a bad one. So we can Fervent Champ, Infuriate, Giant Growth. So let's get to swinging. Let's Infuriate. Let's Giant Growth. 14, 15, 16, 17. 1 away. But we have this Gruul Spellbreaker, so I think we're in good shape here. So, can't imagine why they beat us here, but let's make sure they don't have it. Steam Vents, ain't it. Wilderness Wreck, ain't it. I mean, how are they gonna do this at instant speed? If they have Flame Sweep, that's not gonna be enough. Well, let's just do this. Spellbreaker. That way, if they had the Flame Sweep, it ain't enough. 1, 2, 3. They could have. I guess they could have Flame Sweep and Expansion. Oh. Cool. Beat number 245 on the ladder rather easily there. Feels nice. Up to 1090 now, so even though we fell to 99% there, we get the win here and go to 1090. Let's go ahead and play one more game with the deck, see how it goes. That was fun. Alright, last game of the day here is against Ryan 2083. 1089. Look at that. We moved up a spot just by waiting this time. Let's go. Once again, we're on the draw. This has potential to just absolutely murder someone. Now, Vindicator is going to be interesting here. Knight of the Ebon Legion is annoying. Let's go ahead and play the Fervent Champ for now. No swings because they got a 1-2. This one might not go as hot as we'd like it to, but we'll see. Serrated Scorpion. And a Fable Passage. So I could swing with Fervent Champ here. I think I'd rather just get this Vindicator down and wait. Now, it doesn't match up good with anything they're doing right now. Hopefully we can draw a green source next turn, because we have, like, multiple green sources in hand. But we'll see. Being on the draw against all these decks today has been kind of frustrating, but we'll see if we can make it. I mean, we made it through so far. No matter what, we got to 1089, so it's been a good recording, but we'll see how we do in this game. I would love any kind of pump spell if we can't find a green source, but a green source would just be so good. Scorpion's fine. Witch's Oven, annoying. There it is. So here we can Fervent Champ, attack in, and then Collision Colossus with their Vindicator seems good. If they want to trade one of these, they can. So let's get the aggro on. So double pumps there with first strike is nice. See what they decide to do. I want to start getting these out of the way pretty soon too. Let's hope they... Nothing? Okay, well, we're gonna swing for a bunch then. Swing for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, put them to 4. And we can do the same thing next turn. Yikes, that's the worst thing they could have done. No. Oh, you hate to see it. And again, I mean, that's play versus draw in Magic. You hate it, but it's part of the game. Now, if they can just pass with us being able to hold this up, we still might be okay. Let's go to attacks. See if they let us go to attacks first. Wouldn't be surprised if they try to sack a Scorpion. So let's do the thing. So that can happen. This cannot happen. So 6 damage coming in with trample there. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I think they're going to have to block this with Mayhem Devil, possibly. Great math, opponent. Oops. So luckily we get there. I imagine this matchup is terrible for us. So all their stuff has 2 butts, which is bad. Doing 2 damage to most things is pretty bad. But Celebrate might be okay. Jeez, this is going to be rough. Putting 1/1 counter on something, once again, is valuable. What do we take out here? Arcanist will be pretty good. I'm going to take out 2 of these Vindicators, even though it can just get so much damage in. It's a little scary. Actually, maybe it's a Season of Growth. Because this is a pretty aggressive matchup, so I think, again, Season probably needs to be the one to come out here. And then I'll take this last one out and put in 1 Celebrant, just because if it does die, I can ping something. Let's try this. So game 2 against Ryan. Right on, Ryan. Hehehe. Got some people outside my house. If you see me over here gazing around, I'm just curious. This could potentially be really, really fast. So we'll keep this. Again, being on the draw here sucks. Oops. I think we still want to get all the creatures out we can as fast as we can here. So let's go ahead and get the Fervent Champ out and swing. Ooh, it's a slow start for them. We like that. Was hoping to see... So I can play a Fervent Champ here, but it doesn't really do too much. But again, I'd also like to have this double red up. This is tough. I think we're playing Careless Celebrant since they don't have any way to sack stuff right now. So let's just play this. Swing for 1 again. Hoping for an untapped source next turn, but if not, we can still do a little. Oof, that's actually so awkward, man. Do we just start swinging? We'll start swinging with these two. It's not worth it to trade that quite yet. They miss on a land. They just have like double Lockwains here. Finally get this down. Infuriate will keep on top. Start getting the beats in. Fatal Passage is fine. It says play Fervent Chant number 3. We can Light of Hope and Infuriate. Now we get to swinging. So do that to you. Do this to you. And this to you. Spread the love out, baby. Spread the love. Yep, that trading's not a big deal. So we're doing 2, 4, 6. So I'm trying to think if I want to pump now or just wait. 6 damage is still a lot. I think we just wait for now. I could just save this, though. Let's just do that. Just put a 1/1 counter on it. That way it survives this and it's still a bigger creature. The mana was... This force has been really screwing us up here. We're still in a pretty dang good spot. If they don't have like some kind of Cry the Canarium or something, which I can't imagine this deck would play, we should be fine. If they just play a Mayhem Devil here, doesn't even really matter. Untap land off the top allows a haste out Spellbreaker and hold up one of these. But I think we're going to get there with this too. So that's annoying, but not a huge deal. Some way to trample is what I'd really be a fan of right now. Titanic Growth and Infuriate probably gives us enough to get through somewhere. Or at least close to it. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, I think we got it. This is 7 mana worth of pumps, yeah. GG. So pump you. Pump you. GG. Pump it up. Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. And we got there. What does that put us at on the ladder now? 925. Almost 920. We're trying to go for that Titans fan 920. We got 925 here. Sweet. Easy 3-0 with this deck. We didn't drop a single game. So let's take a look at this one more time. So once again, Naya Aggro, Naya Pumps. We went 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 there, I believe. That felt incredibly easy, to be honest. Weird deck. One you don't expect to see here. And even in the metal, like, it seems strange, but I mean, it just gets people beat down. Now, granted, like, we came across people who had mana issues, and that's definitely a part of it. But I mean, for the most part, you just put people in a position where they make one bad, like, non-block, then you just kill them out of nowhere. We saw that a few times, and this gives you a lot of bluffing because they kind of have to block in spots they don't want to, because if they don't block, they're just dead. So you can kind of bluff a lot of things here too and make them make these trades that they probably wouldn't want to make. But the amount of damage you just throw at someone out of nowhere here is very, very nice. So even though Standard's kind of in an odd spot right now, this was a lot of fun. So once again, JRR2, the man for making this one. Thank you for this list. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.